Show me your new shirt.
The shirt I have on?
No, the one I.
Oh, I was like, this is a new shirt too. You fuck with the crack print? Fuck with the bud? I was sitting at my desk this morning and Bri comes in and he said, I have a gift for you. And I've never had a No Fear tee. And this is my first No Fear tee. Thanks to Bri Sunshine himself. Gotta have big balls.
Gotta have big balls.
You know what I'm saying?
Still waiting for my first gift.
Crazy stray, Bri.
I figured you could cut it.
You know I'm gonna cut it. I have to cut it.
That's tough.
Where'd you go?
Where'd I go?
Yeah, where'd you get it
They
from?
turn it around.
There's nothing. It's a small one.
This reminds me of the lowrider stuff that we've been working on.
On the sleeves.
I love prints on the sleeves like that.
It's a No Fear piece though. It's one of their SoCal ones.
Oh, it is. And I'm into white right now, so it works.
A little long, so I figured you could just crop it. You'll probably cut it like there. It's like hella long. There's a big gift exchange in the studio today. Crystal
Loving it.
sourced these for me.
I would leak the plug, but I can't.
No, fuck that.
Nope, absolutely not.
Yeah, all over print. All over print.
Literally.
This is fucking disgusting. And then this one is pretty wild too. This is on a single stitch. An old Nike Betty piece. Dated from, it's like kind of blurred out. It's 94 or 96. Two banger Bettys.
Banger Betties.
Best part, they're on black tees. You never find Betty's on black tees.
Yeah. It's hard to find the good graphics for sure. But yeah, two bangers for the collection. And then, oh, I forgot to show you this too. I figured we could throw this in the flannel job.
Yeah.
For the big boys, it's an old No Fear flannel.
Who cut the tag?
Yeah, I bought it like that.
Oh.
But all the buttons are all No Fear.
Okay. Oh wow.
Sorry, I just wanted to see what my draft order was. He's live streaming right now. I got 10th pick because I won last year. Number 10, baby.
All right, we're in the studio today. We just got a pair of early sneakers in. So we just shot these for the Common Hype page and we're running a giveaway on them. So if you guys want to go enter a free Jordan 1 Low Mocha giveaway, we're gonna be giving a pair of these away. All the rules and stuff will be on the Instagram. Pretty good looking shoe though. It literally is just the Mocha cut into a low top. You got the Mocha heel, same suede as the original Mocha, same toe box. Leather's pretty good on these. Special box too. The original Mocha is just in a GR Jordan 1 box. This one got the kind of Mocha treatment, even though I wouldn't really say the hit on this box is brown, but yeah, just a nice pair to have in early. They release in about 3 weeks now. They do really well engagement-wise on socials. Those are gonna get posted tomorrow. So got some Mochas in today. I brought in this crew neck that needed some repairs, an upcycle project with crew necks and embroidery on them, and now it's getting upcycled again.
Yep.
A little bit. She's just doing some hand stitching in there and adding a little flavor, a little bit of color into the piece. So she's also been tailoring a pair of pants for Drew because Drew's going to a wedding on Saturday. Are you excited for your wedding?
Yeah, I just don't have a date.
I'm gonna be out of town, so I can't go with him. But when you go to a wedding, an outdoor wedding, gotta have some shades. So Drew was like, I need a pair of shades before I go to the wedding. Where should I go get some? You could order a pair online, but I can hook you up in the meantime. And that's where our friends at Warby Parker clutched up for the big wedding day. And Chris, I just want you to know, as always, it's nice to see you. Good thing they're durable.
Yeah.
Shout out to Warby Parker. Little green frame. So this was the pair that I bought in the last video that you guys saw. Because I'm gonna get these back.
Okay.
After the wedding, I'm gonna need them back.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can go on Warby Parker's website,
Okay.
warbyparker.com, and virtually try on any of the selection on their website.
Any color?
Yeah, so if you didn't have these and you didn't know what they would look like on you,
You're right.
let me show you this. They look good, huh?
Yeah. Let me see the brown though.
How we looking?
You can get all the angles.
You got options.
Yeah.
And you have options too at home. If you guys want to go check out some new sunglasses, some new prescription glasses. One thing about Warby Parker, they do have physical locations in certain parts of the US. And you can go in store, get your vision checked, and basically get your prescription to cop a new pair of prescription glasses. And when you're doing prescription glasses, you buy 2 or more pairs, you guys get the discount that Warby Parker is offering for us in this video, which is pretty awesome. So if you guys want to check that out, link in description. We'll also leave some information on the screen as well as the pinned comment. Thank you to Warby Parker for sponsoring today's video. Thank you to Andy for being a great friend and trying Warby Parker out for the wedding.
Wow. Thank you, Warby Parker.
You might pull a girlfriend.
I'm saying.
You might find a date at the wedding with the Warby Parker
and then
glasses.
I can go buy a couple pairs with the deal.
Yeah.
Get us both right.
It's a win-win.
We got 2 commons package.
All right.
Wow.
And they spelt it right this time.
They did. Wow.
Ugh.
Look at the buttons, bro.
Damn.
Tough.
That's fucking hard.
That shit.
And the pocket on the inside?
Nice little pocket, you know?
Wow.
Store some goodies. I mean, that's just fire.
We all have something. Damn.
Captain side patch.
Oh yeah.
Can't forget about that.
Can't.
I think we just took Tempe AZ off the front.
Yeah.
How we looking?
Looks good.
Fit check. Got a lot of greens on right now, but you know.
Tuck your shirt a little and give it a button up. It's like hide your undershirt. Damn, nice belt though.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna button it all the way?
Yeah, or like most of the bottom ones. Buttons are OD.
Yeah, they're tough.
That shit came out crazy.
It's also mad hot right now.
Yeah, it's only 110 out.
I'm a little toasty right now. Great insulation
Damn.
for anybody who doesn't live in Arizona. It's a tough piece.
Should we show them the first one?
Yeah, we should. So the first one had Tempe AZ on it. We just felt like it kind of didn't need that. It was kind of limiting the wear, in our opinion. And obviously, like, these were just regular circular buttons, so we needed to change it to the common star, of course, because the little details do matter. But I love the woven inside too, so like that's super nice. That's why it's super like hot. And then the back text was originally like super white compared to the cream, so we had them change that. They put like little dots right here, but we changed those to the star too. So every
They're
little
the star now?
every little detail
Oh yeah.
on this, to be honest. But and then they added the inside pocket as well, because there wasn't one in here, but now there is. Yeah,
I really like the collar on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a super sick piece.
Yeah, there probably won't even be 100 of these.
Yeah.
Probably keep it under 100. But once we grab ours, it'll be 98.
I mean,
Can I try it on?
yeah.
Can we hold that?
I like how cropped it was on me personally.
Yeah.
I like how big it is and it's still like cropped so you can layer it. I like that they're black too. They're not like the buttons.
Oh yeah.
So that way they're not like screaming at you.
Yeah. It's a final sample if I've ever seen one.
That's crazy.
I don't know when we're gonna drop these,
But they're ready.
they're ready. We just gotta wait for it to get a little colder outside. But this is
Facts.
a product I'm glad we were able to execute before it gets too cold, so that way we're prepared for the drop and
Yeah.
we're not waiting on samples and stuff like this when the perfect time to drop them is. So trying to get a little bit ahead of our drop schedule since we had a little bit of delays with the shorts and everything. But yeah, really happy with how this came out. Shout out to Vinny for making this one happen, because
Yes, sir.
a varsity is something that I've always wanted to do, and I just decided that if we're gonna really drop this year, we have to find a way to mix a varsity in. So this is a really important garment for us to get done this year, for me personally at least, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. So there it is.
What else do we got?
I forgot there's more. If you guys follow our Instagram, you may have seen our flannel that we made, and I think I styled it in one of my previous outfit videos. But we did bring them into production, and these are the first samples of the flannel that we'll be running. It'll have all of our own custom hardware and everything. Again, this is just this is just gonna be more of like a fitment test, and then to see how they constructed it, because it's got some pretty special features. If you guys watched the original, you guys know we did the stars on the sleeves. So the bottom one is sewn in under the original layer, and then the second one sewn on top of the original layer. So you have like multiple dimensions, a little bit of depth on it, and we went with like a raw cut finish, which didn't look great in pictures, Vinny, but
Does it look good in person though?
I think I actually like it.
It actually kind of does look pretty tough.
It just makes it stand out a little more so you can see what's happening.
Yeah.
I just don't know how this is going to be over time. It's
Right,
not sewn
like-
down a little further,
Yeah.
because there's probably a 1/2 inch gap between the stitch and the finish. So I
Yeah.
feel like if we brought that in 50%,
But definitely, yeah.
cut it down to a quarter.
Mhm.
It's only one true test though.
Let's see.
Test. But this actually looks like it's gonna fit pretty sick. You know what size this is?
I don't.
Wow.
But it fits you like a glove.
That fits like a glove.
I'd probably bring the elbows down
Yeah.
just so that they like kind of match up.
Yeah, because my elbow's right here.
Yeah. Because if you bring them down a little bit, it'll match up with the big stars on the back too. So I kind of feel like it'll look a little bit better.
Yeah, 100%. I think the original's here somewhere. This is the sample that we made here in the studio. So those differences in the stitching I was talking about, you guys can just see it's a lot tighter to the edge of the material. Same here, because as this sprays over time like this one is, you don't want there to be too much slack.
Right.
So yeah, we'll probably bring that in a little bit. But what he was saying about the elbows, they're just a little bit lower. So when you're wearing it as one piece, the elbow falls a little bit more in center with the one on the back.
Now with the metal buttons that we're gonna put on those,
Yeah.
I already know the other one didn't really come out as good, like color-wise, because they kind of used some like random flannel color.
Yeah.
So we're gonna change the color of that, but yeah, I like the cream and the blue.
Yeah.
But the other ones
It's
are
this
like,
one. It's the white one that kind of.
yeah, agrees.
Because I actually like.
But
the
I like,
darker.
yeah,
This,
I like.
this contrast perfectly. But this is the
Facts.
one where we couldn't find a third color.
Yeah, facts. We really just have to find the third color, and then I think it'll be like pretty gas.
And then we switched the front pocket too.
Yeah, it's tough.
Front pocket. It's basically a 1-to-1 to the actual sample we made here in studio, which is pretty cool because if you think about it, that's the first time that we've used one of our studio samples.
Yeah.
And brought it into production.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a bad first round. The hardest part usually with all of the garments is going to be how they fit.
Yeah.
And I really like how this fits. So it's going to save us a lot of time on the back end.
Yeah.
We don't have to do too much back and forth with overall sizing.
Yeah, we're honestly in a
And
pretty
these
good
are
spot.
mediums, so these fit exactly how I would want a medium.
Good. Yeah, because I didn't even try it on yet. I feel like it would probably be a little small on me, but it fits you like really good for a medium. And then maybe on the back we could actually bring, because it looks like the stars on this one are in a different spot than on the other one.
These
So
are a little lower.
yeah, so like the star on the back of this one looks like it's lower than the star on the other one, so we'll have to measure and see. Because I don't know,
Oh, I see what you mean.
you know what I mean? So we could probably move the star up a little bit to make sure it's like centered. I don't know if it's centered or not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're actually in the same spot. So like I'm usually a true large. Sometimes I even go XL in flannels. So I like the oversized fit, but this, I mean, definitely isn't bad at all. We'll probably open this up a little bit because it's kind of too much in the pit.
Yeah.
So we'll bring this down.
And that should just naturally make the sleeve
Opening
wider.
is a little bit easier, and then I think we'll be good.
Where's your elbow? Right there.
Yeah, right here.
Oh shit. Yeah, those need to come down like 2
Yeah.
inches probably. Do you think that this would look harder if the more white one was the middle? I feel like it'd look a little more flush.
Yeah.
And then you have it bigger on the outside of the elbows where you want to see it more, whereas I feel like you want it to blend a little more on the back of this
Yeah,
one.
we can just switch those two.
Because the one I'm in, the two like are contrasted really well. I feel like that one sticks out a little bit because this one's darker and this one's just a bigger, like a more inflated version of this one.
So we'll do that change. We'll make the sizing change, and then we'll change the white and blue color on that one
Yeah.
to something different, whatever they have. And they're pretty much good after that. And then we'll source the metal buttons that we're doing right now. So those will be super fire on these, which actually we should see if
Measure?
these are 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are 10.
10.
So we'll have the custom 10 millimeter buttons on the manufactured ones, and then in-house we're gonna do 15 millimeter just because we like a little bit bigger of buttons, but or no, other way around.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 15 because we like a little bit bigger buttons on the flannels because I feel like they just kind of stick out a little bit more. So we're able to control that, but when we do stuff in-house, we're gonna do 10 millimeter because that's like a universal size for flannels when we start to rework them.
What's the how many buttons are on the front panel of this one?
4, 5,
6.
6, so 12, and then 13, 14.
Wait, where'd you get 12?
Because there's, or no,
Yes.
I doubled these. For
Yeah,
some
so
reason.
6,
8.
8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we're gonna have 2.
Yeah.
We're not. I think we should.
We can change it to 2.
Yeah. I want to have 2 on the bottom. I want it to be
Do you
like.
want to have one here, or do you want to have 2 on the bottom?
I want to have 2 on the cuff, so you can either go like tighter.
Yeah, one here, one here.
Yeah. Which would allow you to have the sleeve like cuffed but still loose.
Yeah.
Or if you want to tighten it, you can tighten it. It's not bad first sample though.
No, not at all. Definitely exceeded my expectations, to be honest, because it's really hard to like communicate with them what we want based on just having that one sample that we made. Like we took pictures, we took measurements, like
They didn't even see it though.
no, we just did everything we could to try to get them to match it. And I was only able to find one supplier that was able to actually do it. Like everybody else wasn't even going to be able to execute it. So it's just going to be elevated when we do metal buttons and everything,
Yeah.
you know?
And our packaging.
Feel me?
Yeah, I don't even know if that's even a 3X. That might look like pushing
Is it open or is
four.
it button closed?
Oh, it's
Yo, that's crazy.
That's too
The fact that
short.
that's that big and it's button closed is wild.
Honestly, that's pushing at least a 4X.
Yeah.
At least a
big.
4X.
Yeah. Make like 100 pair of pants out of that shit.
Fuck.
Vinny, me and you could legitimately hang out in there.
No, seriously.
trying
Yeah.
Odds?
Holy shit.
So I passed on some double knees yesterday. They were 56 by 32. And I was like, I'm not even taking these. They're not even worth grabbing. Like, what am I gonna do?
56?
That'd be
What
a
is it made for,
56 by
Shaquille?
32. It's just like a fat short dude for real, kind of.
I know that you could literally.
Like the short version of Shaquille
you know how
O'Neal.
big the duffel bag would be?
Yeah. And
Facts, you could make 3 duffel bags out of that shit.
Pants.
yeah. Were
Like
they
they
going
don't
Arrowhead or
have
Fashion?
yeah, Arrowhead. They don't have any denim there.
At all? Or are they just like sold out?
No, they just don't have vintage. We only do tees over there.
Vintage tees?
Yeah, but that's why we need to source bottoms because we gotta stock that store up.
So I think this is all, these three are,
What we're taking.
yeah. These are all the crew necks.
Yeah.
I actually bought you this one as a reference from home. The more heat one. Do you remember this piece?
Oh yeah.
But it's just got like
Fire.
holes and stuff everywhere, so I just figured we could just like bullshit on this one to see if we like it before we actually start doing it.
Yeah. I feel like Russell just kind of made, that's like the one.
Structure, yeah. like
Yeah, that you find just like
the
sick
cuts on
already.
it. Yeah, for sure.
I'll fold these for you. But yeah,
No worries.
these.
You just throw them in here. They don't gotta be folded. They'll fit.
Will you crunch those numbers and also write it? Also write it down. Too,
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
doing
gotta
that
check.
because I have to add all this new stuff too.
Okay, yeah. If you could add that up, and then I'll pay him. So we're picking up vintage right now. We have a couple rework collections planned upcoming later this year. Basically in this fall and this winter season. Flannel's getting manufactured right now, which I feel like you guys have maybe seen. We have our original sample that we made here in the studio using 3 different flannels. If you guys saw that Instagram post, or if you missed it, you guys can go check out how we sampled that in studio. We got 2 manufactured, but here's the other version right here. So these are getting manufactured, but in the meantime, we wanted to do a vintage rework collection, so we're sourcing flannels right now. We also want to do a crew neck drop and maybe a hoodie drop before the year ends. So working on sourcing the garments for those collections, and we also just got some new samples in yesterday and earlier this week that I wanted to show you guys. So you guys know the Constellation belt dropped about a month ago now, sold out in the first week. Decided to run it back with a little bit of flavor. So we have this crocodile sample with the gold hit. Hoping to maybe drop something like this this year before the year ends. Another one of my favorite samples that came in has got to be the camo joint. Color on this one is super sick. It's got the finished texture. So you got like the pony hair on it. And the other version of that one is the one that I'm wearing right now. And that's the cowboy belt, which also has the same texture as the camo belt. So I'm thinking these 2 are probably going to be future drops for this year, and then we're going to find a way to mix the gold in as well. Potentially even restock the original Constellation belt because again they sold out and a lot of you guys missed out on those, so we want to try and get those back up on the website for you guys. And then one more sample that came in. Talked about the first sample that came in. I put it in the recent pickups video. This was the sample that we weren't really overly happy with. We were getting a second sample made in the meantime. So this is that second sample version. So you guys haven't seen this one yet, but we have the raised embroidery. This is actually the correct color as opposed to the first sample. These 4 stripes right here in the middle were supposed to be cream color, and they just ended up being on a white color, so they fixed that on this one. Captain's patch is slightly different on both of them. I personally like this one more. It also just looks and feels more like an actual patch, whereas this is just kind of like an embroidered square, so I definitely like that part more. They both have the anniversary tag at the bottom. Honestly, both look good. I prefer the bigger size, to be honest, but smaller one doesn't look bad either. Main difference on these is how they finished the side panel of the star, and they just finished this one down here a little bit better, whereas one of the main features I didn't like about this first sample was how the star finished at the bottom. So they were able to achieve a little bit of a cleaner look, in my opinion, on this second sample. On the bottom you have the quote embroidered, "Time flies when you're taking over." This sample actually didn't end up getting that hit for whatever reason. They just forgot to put it on, which we noticed when it came in. I'm a fan of this mesh. It feels a lot higher quality, just the weight of it and everything, but I do like the way that this one fits and honestly looks. They just have different looks because this one's a little more see-through. Ultimately depends on the final look that we're trying to achieve with it. And the last feature on this is going to be the embroidery on the back, whereas in this version, the first sample, it was more of a patch, if that makes sense, which I like the way that this side looks a lot better. Same with the front patch, but overall, most aspects of the garment, I think that this one was the better sample, so we're gonna see if we can take what we learned from both of them and kind of blend it into one final product, and hopefully do that before our anniversary, which now it's looking like these might get done a little after, but I definitely still feel like we need to drop them because I'm really proud of this product. I think it's really sick. Put a lot of intention into the design, so yeah, hopefully it's something that we can bring out before the anniversary, if not pretty soon after. But just a few updates in the studio today. Shout out to Keith for pulling up on us and getting us right with some new vintage for the upcoming drops.